Hello guys, welcome to MercBenzKing. In today's video we will have a look at the new generation S-Class left of me and the W222 on my right side. I have both keys right here in my hands. It is built of the same quality. We have the black gloss and metal design. So let me know in the comment section below which one do you like better. And now from the exterior, looking at the side profile of the W222 long wheelbase. It is 5 meters and 25 centimeters in length. On my left we also have the S63 new generation S-Class. Beautiful with the quattro exhaust tips. So if I press the unlock button, you will notice right here the blue lines that appear as an invitation. On the new generation S-Class we have the 3 dots that also show digital lights. I will just unlock it so you can see the invitation light patterns. Also on my W222 with the 3 lines indicating that it is a S-Class. For the new S-Class we have the folding in door handles. We have the door handle on the outside. It still has the sticker of the NFC, so you could open and start the engine with your mobile phone. Actually you can even park it. Which one do you prefer? The new generation on my left side or the previous generation on the right side? And also let me know in the comment section below, where are you from? I hope you like this perspective, this in a more lighter situation. So we can definitely compare the two fronts, also from the side profile. But let's start here in the front of the new generation S-Class. The S-Class has really grown on me. It is very luxurious and especially very nice for long distances. The W222, it has differences of course in design in the front. Right here we have the huge grille, but every horizontal line is accompanied with 2 lines. So there is some distinction. Here also 2 lines, but closer to each other. So right here it looks a little bit more broader, more aggressive, but still very elegant. And what also causes it to be more elegant and more, I would say, aggressive is the incline it has. Over here it is more like an abrupt going to the floor. So we have pretty nosy front right here compared to the right side. Especially with the Manufaktur, you can really go far in customizing your interior. Beautiful ambient lighting game, guys, especially if you approach it from this angle. Compared to the previous generation, the ambient lighting here stands more out. But just looking at it like this, guys, tell me in the comment section below, which one would you choose? And don't say the one in the back, the C63 coupe with a 6.2 liter engine, because we are today talking about the S-Class. The new S-Class is a little longer than the previous generation, only by a few centimeters. Upon opening the door you notice the invitation Mercedes star patterns on the ground. I love the fact that we have the Burmester stereo down here, only because we have the high-end Burmester as an option. So let's close the door of the new generation S-Class. Soft closing doors of course, and we notice instantly that this is the newest S-Class interior. However, Mercedes has changed its interior in the next models, such as the EQS, the E-Class, and of course the new CLA. So right now we have a hyper screen, but also a super screen. And this is pretty outdated already, the portrait style screen. But nevertheless, it looks gorgeous in my opinion, especially the ambient lighting game that goes all around the interior. The new S-Class has a huge hologram right here for the head-up display. This is a big difference because it is actually wider. You have more information on it, also with augmented reality, so it shows you with arrows where to turn left or right. Right here everything is touchscreen. On this huge portrait style screen the image is very crisp and clear, and we do have some key buttons underneath that you can actually press. It says underneath Manufaktur. This means you can completely customize the S-Class the way you desire. Right here we have, for example, this mocha brown with a black center on the steering wheel. So a fully customizable design from the exterior and the interior. The headrests we don't see in the previous model of the S-Class, only in the rear seats. And right here we have the Burmester surround sound stereo that actually rotates. And that means we have Burmester also over here, but not necessarily, it doesn't really look like something new. And we have one large stereo on the ceiling, whereas on the previous generation we have 3 stereos on the ceiling. Beautiful flowing lines all around the interior. So it doesn't have the night vision, it doesn't have the mirror for the rear passengers, and it doesn't have the glass and transparent panoramic roof. The S-Class, and especially the long wheelbase versions like both of them, it is very important how you sit in the rear. I notice first of all a lot of space. I can even decline the seat more to be in like a laying position. And it did improve in the rear, I have to say. It is a little bit more declined. And we have beautiful flowing lines that we saw in the front continuing right here in the rear. In terms of technology, it also improved. You have better screens. These are full touchscreen. You can play games, you can swipe music from one screen to the other, or movies, and you can actually go on internet in a very easy way. Then we have a tablet right here at the center console that we also know from the GLE and the GLS. Then you can control the screens with this tablet or the main screen in the front. So you don't have the devices anymore that I have in my S-Class. So let's put this back. Then over here we have storage space with induction, so that means wireless charging for your phone. You can also go for tables that you can actually extend over here. So we can press the VIP button and the seat in front of you, it will go all the way to the end. And my seat will lay all the way down. Then I notice beautiful panoramic roof, but I miss something, and that is definitely the small mirror that the S-Class has, my S-Class. The new generation doesn't have it. It doesn't have the night vision in the new generation, and it also doesn't have the speakers over here. It does have it here on the C-pillar though, for the high end. Some more storage space over here. Beautiful rear design, I have to say. The previous generation is also very long, 5 meters and 25 centimeters. But the rear is a little bit more abrupt in stopping. There is enough space in the back. On the rear also infotainment displays. But the big difference is of course in the center, where we have the S-Class and GLE, GLS like infotainment system screens in the center. This is without the portrait style screen, so we have air vents, Mercedes clock in the center, and a lot less digital parts. Soft closing doors of course, and that takes us over into the W222 S-Class, the previous generation. And I kind of find this timeless. Just look at the design in the interior. We also have the high-end Burmester, so the rotating Burmester surround sound stereo, and that means we have more stereos right there at the ceiling. And my instant things I recognize are that we have the mirrors for the rear passengers, and this is just excellence, luxury, that you can have a look at yourself in the mirror. Then I notice more key buttons over here. So it has all the steering assist, lane keeping assist, head-up display, but also a button for, which is also a gimmick I really love from the previous generation. And another very exclusive button that makes it full blue. And you can also make it fully transparent by just pressing the button over here. And of course, a beautiful Mercedes star clock. Then we notice in the center console we have storage space. The center part you can open and close from 2 ways. Interesting is that optional you could have this closed or open, and in my S-Class it is open. That means you have 2 cup holders, and this is considered to be one of the most beautiful AMG steering wheels, and you could get this as standard, I mean from factory, if you chose the AMG styling package for the S-Class. Even though this is a 400 diesel, but it looks beautiful, guys. It has the energizing comfort, so perfume is available. So you can actually only control the infotainment system screen with the scroller, so it is not a touchscreen. Because we have the high-end Burmester, we also have the stereo right here in the front. And you don't have a place to put your sunglasses, therefore they created an extra storage area over here. Amazing, guys. I will also make a separate night drive video. So let's go to the rear seat. So let me close the door. Soft closing doors, of course. For the rear seats, the comfort level of the seats, I have to give it to the new generation. It is a little bit more declined, but nevertheless, we have a beautiful view of the interior, and this view you can't have in the new generation. This is just timeless. I really love it, especially with the Burmester surround sound stereos on the ceiling, 3 in a row, which is amazing. Then we have the center console, or actually it's the center armrest that you can fold open for more storage space over here, and also champagne glass holders. There is even a button to change the position of the headrest. Amazing. There we have the infotainment system screen. So if you press it, it will say Mercedes-Benz. And you can control it with the device right here, which is also fully analog. So you don't have any touchscreen. You just have to rotate it. Then we have full buttons for the curtains to appear, also for the panoramic roof and for the rear. Plus we have, as I mentioned, the mirror. This is amazing, great luxury. So also gloss carbon fiber over here, leather in 2 tones, so 2 colors. And just amazing. We also have the button, so if you press it and you hold it, the front seat will go all the way forward, and this seat will almost lay all the way down. So as I mentioned, the new generation will lay a little bit more down, but still I can relax here and actually sleep if I want. The new generation S-Class also has a button to make the front seat back in position. But actually if you press memory 1, so where it was stored, then it's the same, it will just go back in position. Then we have a 230 volt AC charger, plus we have a cigar lighter, and this also shows quality luxury for the people who smoke cigars in their S-Class. We have a DVD player, so you can put in some films, movies to watch it on the screen, and a full thermometric climate control system. These seatbelts are, by the way, filled with airbags, so they are called belt bag. Beautiful ambient lighting with storage space. Which one do you prefer? The new generation on my left side or the previous generation on the right side? And also let me know in the comment section below, where are you from?